That's our buddy recording. Okay. Very cool, Craig. Good to know. Go back over here. All right. Good to
Hello
go.
and welcome to The Worst Movie Ever Made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Achman. I'm joined by my co-host and fellow mad scientist, Rob Scucci. Hey, Rob, how are you? And it's been a while since I only asked you, but why are we doing this?
Just to hang out, having a little good time.
Just you and me, buddy.
Just two of us, you and I. We're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Battleship, but we are going to be doing that tomorrow instead. Just so people know, we turn this thing around pretty fast. We record on Tuesday night, and either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, the show is live. And our beloved co-host Bob, he's on the run.
Yeah.
I think
he's in Canada at this point.
We don't know what he did. We're only getting we only know what the news is telling us. But he frantically said, "Guys, I gotta go." I will reach out to you if you're looking for me. You will find me.
I did
get all I can say for now.
And I told Rob this, but I did get a frantic call from what sounded like a gas station payphone or something.
Yeah,
as if those still exist. And he muttered something about being in some kind of Chevy Bronco and hightailing it to Canada. I don't exactly know what's going on. But you know, it's all right. We're going to try to get him in for tomorrow's recording from Montreal or what have you.
Yeah. So if it sounds like, so we're doing this basically just for continuity's sake. We want to have like our drive time deliverable for all you guys. But when we do the actual episode tomorrow night, if Bob sounds like he's talking through a balled up sock and a kazoo, that is why.
But yeah, we wanted to give you something because it's important that you hear our voices every Wednesday. Yeah. So here we are, and we're gonna just have a little bit of fun, and then record the full podcast tomorrow.
Cool.
So just to bring you up to speed on what's going on with the Shitcoin, we've kind of mentioned in passing, but we are not as heavily advertising, we should say, on Instagram, and therefore we are not being sought out by Instagram, snake oil salesmen.
Yeah.
So we haven't been shitcoining. I don't know why that's not true on other social media platforms, but Instagram seems to be the underground mine of coal that is Shitcoin managers.
And then what I've noticed on TikTok, you get random messages from females who the profile picture probably doesn't belong to with promises of tits if you click a link. But I'm afraid to click the link because, I mean, what if it's not tits? What if it's something else entirely?
I'd say there's a 98% chance that it's not tits instead of tits.
Yeah, and that's a pretty expensive coin toss. So
I agree. Yeah. I mean, boobs are nice, but having your phone hacked is not nice. So,
yeah,
flip a coin, heads or tails.
Heads or tails, bing, bang, boom.
Rob, I was wondering if you wanted to just give us an update on the Asscheek Arena. Is that thing totally? Is it? What is the word? I'm looking for vamoosh. What is that word?
Vamoose?
Yeah.
Bamboozled. So it's we you know what the thing is, it was a fun bit and a fun segment, but the you know how insurance is when it comes to filing a claim. It's you know how you pay several hundred to thousands of dollars a month for coverage that's supposed to help you out when a catastrophe happens, but then the catastrophe happens and it costs more. Our entire healthcare system, it's hey, paying $500 a month, but now I have the flu and now you want another $300 from me because you need me to come in so you could tell me what I already knew. It's like that, but with like
Yeah, well, hey, listen, it would have been $3,000 to diagnose you with the flu, so feel lucky that you're only paying $300. That's what they're.
Yeah. and then the whole place gets burned to the ground, and then they're smoldering just like the Asscheek Arena. So I think it's something we could bring back down the line. But you know, we've got like new segments and bits, so it's. I think we should. I think there should be melees or like. It might go to the street eventually. These people run into each other. It's not an arena per se, but like they're like little pop up fights
like
or
a little
melee
Street Fighter action.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wanted to say that Rob and I were at the sort of the ground zero for the arena when FEMA made an appointment to meet us. But they told us that the circumstances under which it was ignited and burned to the ground were not natural. So FEMA, declined to give us any kind of funding, and the insurance company is also claiming that being incinerated is not sort of a something under our coverage. So, and that was the risk we were taking hosting, these kind of fights in the unsanctioned fights in the arena. So I guess we're just gonna have to eat it and try to do like bum fights on the street at some point.
So, funny story. It's kind of related to that. The cymbal company Paste.
Yeah.
So I'm an Paste. One goes on your nipples, one's a symbol, I think. But
here we are talking about boobs again.
What's up?
I said here we are talking about boobs again.
Boobs are the great equalizer, man. Everybody loves boobs. But so I had a 20-inch ride cymbal a while back, and I got it at Guitar Center. It was like $360.
Yeah,
and I got the extended warranty. I had the manufacturer's warranty, and I had the extended warranty. I read the whole fine print on like what is like constitutes as like a replaceable incident.
Yeah.
And it's basically a hairline crack on the cymbal. And like anything bigger than the hairline constitutes as abuse, and they won't replace it. So every time after I drummed, I would check the cymbal, like because I played fucking hard. And every time I saw a hairline, I stopped what I was doing. I called Paste, and like you go to the UPS store, you buy a box, you send it out. Guitar Center reimburses you for the shipping, and then you get a new cymbal in like a week or two. I did this like 5 or 6 times, and I called Paste, and like they must have had a file on me with my number, and they're like, "We can't send you any more fucking cymbals.
Stop breaking our cymbals."
They're like, "Sir, please stop doing what you're doing. Like you're no longer insured." So that reminded me of the Asscheek Arena. Basically, it's like we went a little too far. We got a little too comfortable, and we got cut off. Basically,
it certainly was not a hairline fracture.
Yes.
I want to encourage everyone to please email us because I was promised an email by one Vincent Franco, and I still didn't see one in our email inbox, and we do get random emails here and there.
Yeah.
But we want something relevant to the show that where we can shout you out because we will. If you want to feel like super famous, email us and we'll shout you out.
Tell you what, I'll put something on the line here. I didn't even talk to Chris about this. I will drop one of my bits entirely if it means we could talk shit about you guys on the air.
Yeah,
I will put a pause in my ad read if it means we could do a little back and forth and make people feel bad about themselves and then make us feel bad about us.
Yeah, that is the kind of comedy I like.
Yeah, it could potentially make things funnier. So, just throwing that out there. I'm putting my reputation on the line, guys. Like it's the worst movie ever made.com. You hit the little envelope on the bottom of the screen, and then
that's that. Then email us and say. I was thinking, Rob, what if we did if you get send us an email or contact us one way or another with a movie that you want, then one of us will sacrifice. I will sacrifice one of my movies for next season to put yours in the place of it, and I will use your name unless you don't want me to. I had somebody in mind, a Vincent Franco, told me that he was going to email the show, and he wanted us to watch Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, I believe it is.
Is that the golfing movie?
I think it's surfing.
Surfing. I'm thinking Tin Cup, and
Yeah.
has neither of those actors in it.
No, I don't think so either. Who's in that? Tim Robbins? I have no idea.
Robbins, yeah. Well, this lets me do a good segue right now. Anything you've watched lately, Chris, that's not part of this podcast?
Okay, so I feel like I lean more basic pitch than you do, so I'm more interested in your answer. But what I'm trying to get caught up on is there have been 2 recent releases that I'm worried about my coworkers ruining for me.
Okay.
Yeah. One is Stranger Things season 4, which I fell off of because
it's good.
I had been watching Stranger Things. I really loved the first season. Then I didn't really like the second. I thought the third was terrible. So I wasn't planning on watching season 4, but I keep hearing this buzz about it. So we started it, and it is good. I won't go into details.
Let me say one thing about that.
Okay.
I'm mad because they said this was going to be the conclusion, and then the Duffer Brothers, like 3 days ago, confirmed they're doing a season 5, which means in my mind that the 2 episodes that haven't come out yet, the finale for season 4,
yeah,
it means it left people unsatisfied, at least test audiences, because they were supposed to be done. Now they got to fix it.
Is it season 5 or is it like the second half of season 4?
There on July 1st, there's 2 more episodes of the season. So it's a 9 episode season, and we saw 7, or we're seeing 7 right now.
Okay, but then there's an extra season to come, or like
So after the 2 episodes on July 1st, they're going to go in production for season 5.
Oh wow! Okay,
yeah,
didn't realize that. Hey, well, you heard it first here, folks. And the other thing that I'm watching or attempting to, we don't really have a whole lot of time, but is the Obi-Wan Kenobi show on Disney Plus. Because I like Star Wars, so and I heard it's good.
Yeah, you're the only person I know that likes Star Wars that isn't like a dick about it too.
Yeah, I'm. I don't know. I my opinion's different. I agree that the prequels are really bad. I feel like the third one is the best. The Revenge of the Sith movie is the best of the 3 because they do a decent job tying it together. But as you know, we were going to try to get the Phantom Menace on the pod next week, and we matched it up against Cyborg for our what we're watching. What's terrible next week? Do you want to take a live look in, and we'll actually find out?
Yeah, take a look at it. And I just want to weigh in. I think we don't have a huge audience, but I see the numbers. We have a loyal audience, and
yes,
they will always err to the side of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I think so too. Although the race has tightened, so
okay,
you want to take a look?
Yeah,
let's do this. Hopefully, it doesn't kick you off. I don't know.
No, I'm the host. I think that should be good.
Probably. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, people are really starting to vote for this thing.
And just so everybody knows while you're looking, I am. I have to do like a whole setup normally on the regular podcast night where I have to like move some tables around, move some monitors around. I'm on my phone. I am literally just standing in my closet right now. Everybody knows that. I didn't feel like breaking things down twice this week, so I have a pretty sizable walk-in closet. If you listen to one of our earlier episodes, I tell a harrowing tale about being a new parent and thinking of setting up a nursery in it. And then I immediately did a bunch of Google research and found out that your kid will, choke on their own carbon dioxide and die. So we didn't do that.
So it's a good thing you found that little bit of research there.
Always up things before executing when it comes to living people.
Did you just say execute it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Like Order 66. I think that was a Star Wars reference. Anyway, it's Cyborg 14, Phantom Menace 16 out of the 30 total votes on Instagram. But so 14, 16 in favor of Phantom Menace. Keep that in mind, and we will look at TikTok. It is. Oh my God, this is super interesting.
Okay, what we got?
24-22 in favor of Cyborg, making it 38-38 right now.
It's tied. Okay.
Why don't we just say whatever else we wanted to say before we send people off for the night, and then we'll see if one other person votes.
Yeah.
At that time.
I've got nothing much else to say. I'll tell you what I have been watching lately. Stranger Things. I'm not going to spoil it. There's a twist that reminds me of South Park, but what doesn't? So there's that.
Okay.
Also, I saw the new Jurassic World last night at the drive-in. It was our second time going because the first time my son was constipated and he was screaming so loud that even though it doesn't bother other guests because you're in your own car, I couldn't see the movie myself. So we ended up leaving. But it fucking sucks. It's dog shit. They say it's the final chapter, and much like Stranger Things, it's not a satisfying ending or story, so I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a new one a year from now.
Me neither, because it is one of the money grab franchises out there that they just keep milking until the cow is completely dry. So
one thing I did notice, because you couldn't not notice it in the previous installments, not a single Mercedes logo.
Hey, how about that?
I'm not sure if they had a falling out or if they were trying to go back to their roots, but even they had one of those all-terrain, it looked like a Jeep, but a nicer Jeep. Yeah. And I couldn't see if it was a Jeep or a Mercedes or a Ford. I didn't even it was kind of non-brand specific.
Well, I do heavily. I feel very strongly that the Jurassic Jeep era was a much better era than the Jurassic Mercedes era.
Yeah.
So I'm happy if they switch back. I think Jeep belongs.
Yeah, and a lot of the original cast there, the two original doctors, Jeff Goldblum, in the control room in one of the early scenes, there was a fat, smart ass, chubby dude with glasses that was I think meant to call back to the Newman guy with the
okay,
one. Yeah. So there was that. It was corny. It was stupid. There was barely any dinosaurs. It was mostly about locusts. Everything sucked. I hated it.
I think that guy's name, by the way, is Wayne Knight. Is that right? Newman?
That sounds right. I'll go with that.
I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass.
I will only know him as Newman.
Well, you are a Seinfeld guy.
Yeah, that was the role of a lifetime. Can't top that.
Yeah, I bet he wishes that, not that he didn't take it because now he's super rich, but that he wasn't typecast from then on,
Yeah, and then the other thing I watched, I was telling you about to you and Bob about this. I rewatched Airheads with Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler, and Steve Buscemi for the first time in 10 years. And if we continue to do the show for a long time, right now we're doing a bad movie a good movie at the end of the season, and then we're doing a movie people love that we think was garbage. That's a new thing we've been doing, and I think down the road we gotta do something that's got a 20%, Airheads. That's actually enjoyable because that movie holds up in every single conceivable way. It's hilarious. Yet if you take it at face value, it's a great movie.
Of course, I'm saying for sure as if I know. I've never seen it.
What? Do you know what it's about?
Yeah, I think it's a band hijacks a radio station, holds hostage to get I think you said really funny demands met.
Well, they're asked their demands and they're stalling. So they asked for a football helmet full of cottage cheese and naked pictures of B. Arthur and 67 copies of Moby Dick. And there's the one caveat is Steve Buscemi's character worked at a toy store. Okay. And all the guns are actually toy Uzis filled with hot sauce. So none of them they don't actually have guns.
Well, a lesser sentence when they get when they get arrested.
Yeah, but it's a pretty fun movie, and soundtrack's pretty good, and it's stupid. It's pre-Happy Madison Sandler, but also
I was gonna say it's Adam Sandler, but I was wondering if it was a Happy Madison production, but apparently not.
No, he was still in that. I think because Brendan Fraser was top billing in that one. So
yeah, well, he was really popular for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, he's weird. He's having to come back though, so I'll root for him. He deserves it.
Yeah, there is a undercurrent of congratulations for Brendan Fraser for landing a movie role recently. I don't think the movie's out yet. I don't even know what it is, but I saw some stuff on like Twitter and Reddit where people are like praising him for getting another role. Because there was that whole like, oh, look at Brendan Fraser now, like thing that was happening.
Dude, that shit pisses me off because it's like all right, you get a little heavier and you lose a little hair like when you get older.
Yeah,
like, look at this fucking guy. Like, yeah, dude, you can't have like the Adonis George of the Jungle body forever, dude. Like your hairline's gonna recede and you're gonna gain some weight. It's okay. Like, it's a perfectly normal progression in the human condition.
You were saying about Christian Bale, like he lost weight and then like got jacked for The Dark Knight, but Brendan Fraser did it for George of the Jungle.
Yeah,
which that is really funny because it's totally not a worthy movie to like risk your life for by dehydrating yourself and like going on like a just tuna with mustard instead of mayonnaise like kind of diet,
Yeah. Christian Bale for The Machinist, he had a black coffee, a can of tuna, plain, and an apple every day, and that was his diet. He got down to like 25 pounds or something like that. And immediately he got the offer for Batman Begins while The Machinist was in production. So like he had to gain like 100 kilos.
Oh my God. Imagine.
Yeah.
What a life. What a strange life.
Yeah.
But these guys have like personal trainers and shit too. And nutritionists.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but I read a couple places. They're juicing. They're absolutely juicing because
that wouldn't surprise me.
If you got to gain a shit, because like steroids, like if used responsibly, I know there's like no like quote responsible way to do that.
Yeah.
If you have a trainer and you have like the best people in your camp, like, you can't work out 8 hours a day if you're supposed to be learning your role because you need to be spending 8 hours a day learning your role. You can't do both.
And steroids really help you recover, I think, right? That's kind of what their purpose is like you're nowhere near as sore, and then I think they help with muscle growth as well. But I think it's kind of a misnomer that like once you take steroids, you become Bane from Batman. You become Batman, as it turns out.
Yeah, or you just you take them when you have an ear infection, and then you don't have an ear infection.
Yeah, true. That is another use. Well, before we go, I'm shooting in the dark here because we're all guilty of this, but the three of us, us three hosts, all talk about our kids, but just say my son or my daughter, or we don't use our kids' names very much. So I'm going to congratulate Ileana on her graduation and Milo on his 17th birthday. Those are Bob's kids, I think. And Bob, if I'm wrong, I am so sorry, but I'm trying to do a nice thing.
You're trying to do a nice thing, but you can't congratulate someone for turning 17. It just like happens to you.
Yeah, that's true. Happy you're 17.
Yes.
I guess you made it.
You made it.
These days, dude. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Was that never mind. Okay.
Yeah. Never mind.
Was that a Second Amendment joke, Chris?
Very loosely, and I won't admit to it.
All right, sounds good.
Anything else you want to? We should check the poll real quick and see if anybody else.
Let's check the poll real quick.
Come on, baby. Otherwise, we're gonna have to announce it tomorrow. After all this, nobody voted on Instagram, damn it. Let's go TikTok. Come on, TikTok. Let's take a peek ski. Oh, maybe.
Watch both.
We could.
We just watch both of them back to back.
I would do that.
I would not. I would quit the show. I'd give Bob the soundboard, and I'd just like.
Oh no! I thought you meant week after week.
No. I meant like I would give Bob the soundboard, and I would just walk into a lake fully clothed and not resurface.
Well, we should talk about doing Cyborg next week, and then Phantom Menace after. I don't know what episode we're on, but we're gonna have to go through the losers bracket anyway. And if they're not technically a loser, maybe we should count them both as winners.
Yeah, if it ties, we'll just do week after week. Because I think my list for the randomizer is empty because we eliminate that don't make it. So if it ends up being a tie overall, we'll just do one after the other.
That sounds good to me. We'll reach out to Bob and see if that's the case. Again, guys, please fucking email us. We want to make fun of you. We want you to make fun of us. It'll be fun.
Importantly, like I don't actively look for bad movies that upset me. So I don't know like what I don't know. Neither do you guys, Chris and Bob. If there's something that's truly awful that we should be considering, we need to know.
Yes, that's true. As for now, our parameters still are like some people have to have seen it. You can't pick like a Sasquatch movie from like 1987 that no one's ever heard of.
Projects because they're not well known enough. We like mostly our main thing right now is movies that have lofty expectations that just under deliver, promise, under deliver.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Cool. All right, buddy. Well, it's good to talk to you, and I cannot wait to do the pod tomorrow because Battleship was fucking terrible, and I cannot wait to talk about why.
One last thing, one last caveat about the movies. Can we just bring back the hour and a half movie? 90 minutes. First act, second act, third act, they're all 30 minutes each, roughly. And Jurassic Park was 2 hours and 28 minutes or something like that. Or Jurassic World. And it's just too much. That's long. If you have like a good movie length is if you have to take a piss halfway through, you're able to hold it without pausing the movie, I think. Yeah. I think that's fair.
If it's really bad, then you might have to go puke. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that.
All right. See you guys.
Until tomorrow.
Hey, let me turn Craig off.
Bye, Craig.
I always gotta turn Craig off.
Bye, Craig.
Go gadget. Stop.